What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Chris back again with another video for you guys today. It's the second upload for the day technically. When I'm recording this video, I got you guys an investment video earlier today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that video. Make sure you guys do drop a like on that video, and you know it's very helpful. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video. It's more of gameplay sort of content, and I mentioned this on a stream last week and I put it on my Twitter earlier today. By the way, you could follow my Twitter. It's literally in the description. Same thing as my Twitch, my YouTube. But I'm going to be doing a mixture of gameplay plus market content. I think it's going to be a good mixture of both. My previous month or so, I've been a pretty good FIFA player, an above average FIFA player. And I think it's time to kind of go out of just market content and limiting myself as a creator and just doing everything around the market, because let's really be honest, guys, this gameplay or this game itself is not the best for a content creator. Like, you can't just do market content. It's just impossible, because you're gonna run out of things to talk about. You're gonna run out of, you know, different ways to make your videos. So it's good to freshen up a little bit with like some rewards, some gameplay tutorials and that kind of stuff. So that's what you could expect over the next, I'd say, few months. Just trying to test it out and see if that works. If not, it is what it is. But we hit 28-2 this week on FUT Champions. Last week, or I'll actually go through the whole month. So 4 weeks ago, we got 23-4. So I was like, you know what? That's a standard weekend for me. I played 8 full weekends this year. 7 of them have been 23 plus. If you look at the regional, and I think I gotta go to regional in Americas, I am, I believe, 67th in the world, or 67th in the region, with 28 wins. So we went 28-2 this weekend. 3 weeks ago, we went 25-4, right? Last weekend, we got 27-3, and then this week, we did hit a 28-2. Now, if you're basing it off the last 4 weekends, 29 or 30 is coming in our future, because we're this close. And there was 2 games this weekend. If you look at the replays, I lost 2 games this weekend. One of them was a 2-0 loss. I was losing 1-0 up until the 85th minute, where he scored a near post header, which really just, he was trying to look for it all game. Very weird opponent, skilling a lot and just kind of throwing me off a little bit. Wasn't really expecting it. But if you look at my other loss, where was it? Let's see. Where are the results? So I got this 6-4. I lost to this guy 2-0. This was the guy that skilled a lot. He ended up getting 28-2 on the weekend as well. So he was at 27-2 at that time, and I was 15-0. So that was my first loss at 15-1. What was the other loss we had? We had one more loss, and this was the really frustrating one. And in this one, right, are they going to show me? They better show me the loss that I had. This one. So this one, I think I got screwed out of. If you look at my Twitter, it shows, so it was the 92nd minute. He gave a +2 on the injury time. We were tied 2-2 going into the extra time. He doesn't call the game in his own half on a +3. Like, it was the 93rd minute on a +2 that he called, and he never called the game. I end up conceding a penalty from that because he goes on a 3-on-1 or 3-on-2, I believe. I concede a penalty. My goalkeeper dives the right way, and he palms it in his own net. So something I really can't do. I could kind of show you the replay real quick if you haven't seen it. If we go on my Twitter really quickly here, just kind of briefing you what had happened this past weekend, because you know it's very eventful. Here it is right here. So if we take a look. This is his penalty, right? He saves it. I go the right way, and he literally palms in his own net. And literally that's what won him the game, 3-2. I thought I deserved better in the game. Now I think this is what you guys wanted to come here for, was the actual tactics and gameplay itself. So we did hit 28-2. Very nice. We'll be getting Elite 1 rewards this week. But this was the team that I used this weekend. Now Sun is a lot. So Sun is not in the team. He was a sub for me, and he was actually a very valuable sub. I love Sun in this game. I think he's super good. The 5-star, 4-star, I think is super good on this card. And if I'm being honest, like, he is probably one of the best super subs I've used in any FIFA. He just, every time he comes on the pitch, he's always impacting the game. most of the time, like, he's coming on in an effort to tie the game or win the game, and he's actually contributing quite a bit. Now, in this position here, we used informed left mid Mane, or left wing Mane, whatever you want to tout it as. Where is this Mane right here? This was the one that we were using. So we actually took like a 70k loss on the card, because obviously the sell-off is super huge right now with the market. But the way that I played this in game, and I'll go over the team itself. Ben Yedder, I'd say, is a 10 out of 10 player. I've used most strikers in the game, including icons, and I would say that Ben Yedder is probably up there with the best of them. There's hidden stats about this guy. He finishes everything. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. You look at the 101 games played, 90 goals and 58 assists. I would like to get those goals up just a little bit more, but I had been playing him at cam a little bit this weekend because Mane just wasn't doing it originally at cam, and I think we're going to switch it up this weekend with someone different. I'll tell you guys at the end of the video. This KDB, I think, is probably one of the best value for Team of the Year cards you can get, along with Kante. I think these both cards are worth their price. Whatever their price is, they are two of the best cards in their positions in the game. They are truly, truly worth it. If you guys can save up for one of those two cards, please go and do it. I'll go into the custom tactics after this. MBAPPE, amazing card. 31 games played, 21 goals, 23 assists. He was good for me this weekend. I didn't have any problems with him. He didn't really miss much, which was good. From the chances he did have, he pretty much scored most of it. This guy, for the most part, everyone was telling me this guy is ass. And since I've gotten him, I've used him for 260 games. And he's actually been very, very good. He covers a lot of ground. I use an engine on the card as well to boost his pace a little bit. He's got great physical and defending. Okay passing. The only concern with him is in really, really slow gameplay. It's hard to turn with him. He's not an agile player. I mean, if you look at his, where is his agility? 71 and 69 balance. So it's not the best with this card, but he's got great composure on the ball, very good physical and defending stats. He is very solid. I'm not going to upgrade him until I really have to. He's been doing well. He's been playing well for me. I'm using this Ramos, guys, and you guys might think to yourself, he probably switches him to center back in game. No, I actually keep him at right back. He has enough pace to get by as a right back. He's got great physical, great defending, very good composure with 94. He even has a little bit of shot power. Now, I didn't score much with him this weekend. I scored 1 goal. And I believe that goal, actually, I dribbled through 3 or 4 players to get him that goal. But he was very solid. I didn't have many complaints about him. Anything physical, like going up against another player, most of the time he was winning it. I'd say 95% of the time, which is really good on him. Varane and David Luiz, I'm going to replace David Luiz at some point here. But Varane is next level. Like, David Luiz and Varane are both very, very good. I would prefer Varane over him. Varane, you know, everyone likes to say all the agility and the balance on Varane are trash. And that for sure. They definitely need to be worked on in future FIFAs. But in my opinion, the 85 pace with the 87 defending, 83 physical, I think this card is so good. And he's untradeable as well. So he'll be in my team till team of the season, if not even a little bit later on. David Luiz, like I said, was very, very solid. Don't really see too many complaints about him in the FIFA community in general. This left back, I'm telling you guys right now, I've said this since the day I got him and I started playing with him. He is a top 3 left back on this game. His pace to get up and down the field. He does have trash weak foot, and that might not be great if you want to use his right foot. But the way that I go about doing it is like he has 95 sprint speed, 91 composure, 99 stamina. Stamina is the biggest piece on the left back because if he wants to go up and down the pitch, I'm going to need that stamina from you. I'm going to need you to be in the game for 120 minutes if possible. So for me, I love this card. 99 crossing as well. Very good in the final third. He links up really well with my players. Little one-touch passes. Very, very nice card. This Alisson originally was not good for me. And I was really debating on taking Ter Stegen over him. And somehow finding a way to put him into the team. But over the last few weeks, he's starting to come up big for me. And he's starting to show his value. This Alisson card. So other than that, and I thought Mane was okay. He wasn't amazing this weekend. I wish I got a little bit more out of him. But for the most part, the team played really good this weekend. If you look at my custom tactics, I obviously start as a 4-5-1. I go to a 4-1-2-1-2 attack, and this is the only formation I play in game. I don't switch to defensive. I don't go super defensive. I win games like a man. I play attacking football. I don't try to waste time too much. If I have the ball, I'm trying to create. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have fun while playing FIFA. I'm not trying to, yes, I would love to get a 30, and in the 2 games that I had, like, keeping the ball in my own corner probably wasn't the way to go and win that game. So it didn't really cost me this weekend. It didn't cost me last week either. So for me, like, playing attacking football is the way I go about doing it. I play defensive style press after possession loss. The reason why I do this, it fits my style perfectly. I'm gonna out myself a little bit in this video, but I think that if you keep the ball as much as you can against me, that is the best way to win. Against me in particular, because I get frustrated when I don't have the ball. Every game that I've lost over the last 3 weeks, the guy has held 65% possession. If you are one of those ball whores that just keep the ball no matter what, you will frustrate me. I've gotten better, though, as the weeks got on, to not, be okay with 40% possession. Being able to defend in my own half if I need to. And I've gotten really good at doing that over the last few weeks. I don't touch my width. I don't touch my depth. Like I said, for the press after possession loss, I get the ball back quickly. My players storm them. They literally, in a pack of 5, they just go after him. And for me, with a team that I have, it's very, very easy to get the ball back. And a lot of my goals and wins this week, if I was winning in like the 82nd minute, I got a goal because of a turnover. Or if I was tied, I got the game-winning goal because I was pressing him up the pitch. I wasn't sitting back. I wasn't dropping back. It really, really helps me out with my gameplay. With press after possession loss as well, you have to realize that we are in an era of FIFA 20 that there's no good gameplay. Like, very, very, very few times you get good gameplay during a 30-game weekend league. So what ends up happening in bad gameplay, or really, really bad gameplays, you can't pass, you can't turn, you can't dribble. Well, if somebody's trying to play out from the back, and this is where I get them, if they have a 60% possession, they love to play out the back. If my players are swarming and they can't turn, they can't switch the field to kind of open up their attack, I'm swarming and I'm just going in there against them, and it's working really, really well for me. For my offensive style, I play possession. For me, I don't touch anything on my width, my depth, or my players in the box, none of that stuff. I don't really touch it. My width, I think, is at like a 5, which is alright, I guess. I don't really touch it too much. I don't touch my width or depth up here either. The formation we play in game is a 4-1-2-2. Now, the way that the formation worked is the left mid would go to striker. So I was using Mane at left striker and MBAPPE at right striker with Ben Yedder in the middle. I'm going to find someone this weekend where I can play Ben Yedder striker and then someone cam, like a pure cam card. I'm thinking Neymar, not his headliner, but I think his gold card is somewhere we're going to be looking at. KDB plays left center mid, KANTE plays on the right, and Vieira plays in the middle. Now, this was a big switch from last week to this week. I hit 27-3 last week, playing Vieira at right center mid and KANTE at CDM. I've switched KANTE to the right center mid, and it's opened up so much more for me. KANTE is much more of a free roamer, and he's able to just control that right-hand side, and Vieira just mops everything up in the middle. So it works really, really well for me with this formation. I love playing narrow because I'm really good with the ball, and I could, make things happen with a narrow formation. This Son, or the Mane, I told him to stay central and stay as a target man. And then I had this MBAPPE getting behind with a balanced width. I had Ben Yedder stay forward. I don't like to keep people to stay back or balance runs. This De Bruyne, I told him to get forward. This KANTE, I tell him to stay back while attacking. Because for me, as much as he is a Team of the Year card, I don't really trust him in the final third. I would leave that to the next 4 that I just showed you. I have Vieira here with stay back while attacking, and right now I have him covering wing. Now that's default. I might go cover center at some point over the next few days. We will see. This Ramos, I have stay back while attacking. Now the reason why I do this, guys, I have one of my fullbacks join the attack and one of my fullbacks stay back because they always have a trait in this game where fullbacks always go up the pitch regardless if you tell them to stay back. So I think one in the attack and one trying to stay back helps me a little bit against the counter. And that's really it. That's my custom tactics. That is my formation. Hopefully the video is not too long for you guys to kind of watch. But that's the team. We're probably going to get Neymar this week, which I'm pretty excited about. He's starting to become very affordable. So if you guys did enjoy this type of video, make sure you guys do drop a like, comment, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.